All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Brandon Raw Dog Royval. I am Ryan Maccarthy here with Low Kick MMA. How are things going, Brandon?
I'm doing good, bro. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for, like I said before, thanks for giving us some time here. I appreciate it. I'm sure you're a busy man with your fight coming up and everything. So, like I said, thanks for giving us some time. And kind of want to just jump right into things. You got a big fight coming up. UFC 253 Adesanya Costa card. So you're on a big card, man. So it's in Abu Dhabi and everything. First pay per view, and it seems like forever. It hasn't been forever, but it seems like it. Um,
Yeah,
I,
right.
I believe you're on the main card, correct?
Yeah. I think I somewhere on the main card as of right now.
That's awesome. How's the camp been? Prepping. You're about 16 days out. How are things going for you?
Good. I just actually finished my last rounds of hard sparring today, so it went really well, man. I had the greatest KaraFrance to work with, so it was perfect, man. I don't know. It was a great camp. So much support from my teammates and so much film study and work went into this camp. I'm so excited to actually just show what I can do, man, and just show the hard work.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. And then you got so you're 10th ranked in the flyweight division. You're top 10 flyweight in the world. And you're facing off against number 7 in the world, KaraFrance, who's been pretty spectacular pretty recently. But it seems like it's pretty much a step up from Tim Elliott for you. I mean, both guys are ranked at this point, so you've proven you can beat a ranked contender in the division. How's the prep been for Kai? Has it been any different from Tim, or are you expecting anything to see from him?
I didn't really have any preparation time for Tim necessarily. Like I only had like a week and a half
Okay.
before we're flying out to Vegas and stuff. But for Kai, I had plenty of time, man. I actually got told about this fight probably like 2 months ago. I'm pretty sure we're probably like the first fight confirmed on the 26th. So as far as preparation for Kai, man, it's been great. I've been able to do a lot of homework and just a lot of stuff, man. And I don't know, I'm super grateful to have this fight and this opportunity in front of me. Because like you said, man, I'm on a pay-per-view card and fighting against number 7 in the world, KaraFrance, which is like amazing that I even have that opportunity. Considering like 6 months ago or 4 months ago, I wasn't even considered to be in like the top in any of the UFC. So just grateful for the opportunity and what I have in front of me, man. It's just been amazing, man.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, not too long ago, I believe it probably still was 2020. You were working at a correctional facility, if I'm correct there.
Yeah. It was like 3 months ago, bro. I was working at like a juvenile facility full time, and I had to take like not a step down, but like I had to change positions because they changed like the hours of it. So I used to work like all day with the kids, and then they switched me, and like it ran into too much problems with my training camp and like my practices, and I can't miss practice, especially at this point. So I was working overnights, and it was just miserable, bro. And I'm just so grateful every day I get to wake up at like 8 a.m. or whatever, like 7:30 or what, like just a full night's sleep, man. And it's just like the best fucking thing ever. I'm so grateful every day. Like I don't know, it's the coolest thing ever. I don't know. You don't want it to end, and I'm so excited for the opportunity in front of me, and that the opportunity even got bigger after the Tim Elliott fight was just a great in itself. And then I don't know, it's been great, and like I miss working with the kids, and it was a good time, and but like I'm so happy that I'm not there anymore, and that I have the opportunity to actually chase my dreams.
Yeah, yeah, man, for sure. I mean, like I said before, it was only a few months ago you were working there. And you had won that 50K from Dana in the company for Fight of the Night with Tim just a couple months ago, and I believe that's when you got to quit and become a full-time fighter, which is honestly inspirational to see for anyone, I think, really. It's super awesome to see that, man. And then kind of going off of that, I mean, you got it's crazy. You're 10 in the world. Just a couple months ago, you were working part time. It's a crazy story, man. And so, kind of going after Kai here, number 7 in the world. Of course, if you pull off the victory, or when you do pull off the victory, are you looking towards a top 5 opponent in the division, or will you take anyone and anyone?
Um, with the opportunity of facing Kai, I think the important part for fighting Kai and determining that factor is putting a statement out there. If I go out there and put a statement on him, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to fight number 6, 7, or 6, 5, 4, whatever it is, So that is like the plan. The plan is to go out there and make a statement every time. The plan's out there to go show up and show out, and that's what I'm all about. So with the opportunity at hand, if I go out there and I win and I win in impressive fashion, I don't see there being a reason why I wouldn't be able to fight one of the top 5 or top 6 or whatever after Kai. And but if I go out there and have like a fight and barely pull it off, I understand where like I need to do what I need to do to get a fight, and I understand that I need to pay my dues too, because I had a really I mean, I know I only had one fight in the UFC, but I had a quick come up in a sense of like fighting some top ranked guy right off the bat, and then it kind of just tosses me to not necessarily to the wolves, because I think I'm more than prepared to handle all these fights, but it doesn't like lead up to easy matchups right now, fighting the creme de la creme of the flyweight division right now, which is awesome, and that's what we prepare for, and that's what we've always wanted. But it's more about going out there and making a statement, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. And do you have a prediction of what happens between you and Kai? Are you expecting a finish here? Are you expecting a W, of course? Do you have any particular predictions for the fight?
Not anything specific like that I'm going to. I think I'm so not to be douchey or anything, but like I think I'm well rounded everywhere. I think I have a really good submission game, and I have a really good striking, and that leads to finishes no matter what. So I think I'm capable of finishing the fight no matter where the fight goes. That being said, I don't have a necessarily prediction or like a specific way I like to finish a fight. I'm just ready for everything, man. I'm just ready to see where it goes, and then just take every opportunity that I have to go close shop, and make a statement and then be done. I love fighting, but
yeah,
fucking get in and get out of there, bro. You hear people say it all the time. You don't get paid by the fucking minute in a fight. Like, I don't get paid to go all 3 rounds, man. If I can finish the round the first minute, that'd be the best case scenario.
Exactly, and then you get to maintain your health as well.
Yeah, exactly, man.
The next fight, and then kind of
and a quick turnaround, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Turn into a quick turnaround, better opportunities, and hell yeah, it's the best thing, best case scenario.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, you're a great submission artist. You had a great submission against Tim Elliott the other a few months ago. Of course, that was fight of the night, and I know you had mentioned you were pretty disappointed of your performance that night, which caught a lot of folks off guard. I remember Daniel Cormier, praising you, and pretty much everyone on the show was praising you, and even after that. So, was there any particular reason you were a little dejected after that win, or was it kind of just your personality after a win, or I was kind of just curious as to why you would be dejected after just such a phenomenal performance in debut as well.
Yeah, it's a little bit of my personality. It's not the first time I've ever been pissed off after a win. I've had a couple wins where I was walking out pissed and not impressed by myself. But I felt like Tim Elliott kind of had his way with me at first, and you want to go out there and show what you can do, and I didn't really feel like I showcased what I can do. I was mainly just defending what he was doing, and it was more me defending myself, and it wasn't me able to get off on the offense because he was just going guns a blazing. So the moment that I did have and I won, I was happy, but it was like I won one moment of the whole entire fight, and I work with great wrestlers, bro. I work with such well-rounded fighters. I've been training with Joe Warren since I was fucking a kid, you know what I'm saying? I was Joe Warren's main training partner, who's an Olympian and Bellator champion at 45 and 35. I was training since I was like a little teenager and getting tossed by him. There's no reason I should be getting taken down a bunch of times in a fight. I prefer being on I like fighting from my back, man. I don't necessarily prefer it, but it's something that I'm very comfortable doing, and I love. I've won probably most of my fights off my back. But that being said, is you don't want to go get tossed around for 7 minutes and then finish a fight in the 8th minute. You know what I'm saying? I wanted you guys to see more from me. I think I'm well rounded, and I think that was one of those fights I couldn't really showcase anything, and I was just mainly on the defense. And it's not only what I did do wrong, but it's what Tim Elliott was doing right. He just came guns a blazing on me, got in my face, wrestled the shit out of me, and then every time I got up, I got right back down. He'd throw a punch and then shoot right back in, and like I said, I just felt like I was mainly on the defense, man. And in a fight, man, it's way better to lead the race, man. If you're fighting someone and they're fighting at your pace, best case scenario. But I felt like I was fighting at his pace, which was 100 miles an hour, and then I was just playing the defense the whole entire time. And I would rather try to be the bully in that case scenario. And I'm glad I overcame it, and I'm glad that I got the W. But that being said, is when I went out there and I'm fighting Tim Elliott, I knew it was an opportunity to go win $50,000. And at the end of that night, when I walked out of that ring, I was like, fucking just got my ass kicked and fucking pulled off a arm triangle, which is like cool, and I'm happy that I did. But uh, I went into that fight ready to go change my life. I went in that fight and I was like, I'm gonna go out there and win $50,000. I'm gonna go out there and put on fight of the night, performance of the night, submission of the night, knockout of the night, whatever it is I have to do. I'm gonna go out there and do it. And when I walked out of the rink, I just didn't feel like I did enough to get that 50,000. So not only was I looking for a win, I was looking for a performance, man. And $50,000 on top of like 20,000 or whatever it is that I got is enough money to quit for the year or for the next few months, man. Is plenty of money to quit my job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And that's what I was going in there. I'm like, I'm gonna go fight number 10 in the world. I'm fighting number 10 in the world, and think about it. I was in Las Vegas at the UFC PI getting ready. And at the UFC PI in Las Vegas is where Tim Elliott stays, and like that's where he gets all his training. And bro, I've never been so pampered in my life. I've never felt so good. These guys made dinner for me. They had food made. They had it weighed out for me. I got massages there, and like when I was there, bro, I just did not want it to end. I was like sitting there, I'm like, I don't want this lifestyle to end, man. I want to live this life as long as I can. I know I can't live it forever, but as long as I can fight, man, I wanna live it. And like I knew going out there and getting a performance of the night or a fight of the night would be the way to kind of just stay with that and live that life and be able to quit my job and all that stuff. And when I walked out of that ring, I just didn't feel like I did enough. And I feel like I pulled on heartstrings a little bit, and I didn't mean to, man. I'm genuinely disappointed with myself. I was genuinely like heartbroken with my performance and what I did out there. But I feel like I pulled a little heartstrings, and it kind of worked out towards my benefit. I didn't necessarily mean it. Like I said, it was generally disappointing for myself. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm so happy now, and like I'm so happy that I got the 50,000. Even though I don't feel like it was necessarily warranted. But that being said, is I got a good opportunity. I got exposure in the UFC, and then I got a cool fucking sponsor, bro. I'm wearing the shirt now. The sun's in it a little bit, but I got a cool sponsor, EAP Glass, right after that. Yeah. I think I kind of got him because I pulled in their heartstrings, but it was one of those dudes that like he's an MMA fan, and he was like he's been watching my career as I've been coming up, and he's like, well, I didn't know you're working full time and all this, and he goes, we would have sponsored you a long time ago, and yeah, I'm sponsored by this company called EAP Glass, and like I don't know, man, they helped me out so much, Ed and Cyrus, man, and like I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful every day I wake up, and like I don't know, I know it sounds cheesy, but like holy shit, man, I'm like real life living like what I wanted to do when I was like in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's so cool to be here now and like be talking to like you guys call me up, you guys want to talk to me, and I'm like, what? Like this is like, you know what I'm saying? It's just cool. And I don't know, when I left that arena, I just didn't feel like I did enough to impress anybody, and I'm so happy that I turned heads, and I can't believe I turned heads. But I don't know, man. I hope I can turn heads this fight, man. I hope I can show you what I can really do and how creative I can be. And I think I'm a fan-friendly fighter, man. I genuinely believe that I'm a fan-friendly fighter, and I want to go out there and make some fans and make some and create some heat, create some static.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. And I mean, this is the perfect opportunity, a couple of weeks for you to, get some fans. I obviously pay-per-view is, going to be their most viewed. So it's definitely one of those, career opportunities that, I think you could capitalize on for sure and get a big following. And, kind of going off that, of course, in your division, the flyweights, the title fight coming up for them is Figueiredo versus Garbrandt, which is UFC 255. So we're still a couple months away from that, but I wanted to get your thoughts on that. Do you have a prediction? Do you have any idea or what you think is going to happen come November for them?
No, but I think like no matter what, it works out so great that they're matching up against each other. For me, at least, that's all I care about is that they're matching up against each other because those are two hard-hitting guys that are like fucking tough as shit, and they're gonna go in there and bash each other's heads in, and like, as long as they both get concussed, I'm cool with the fight. Like whatever, as long as they're damaging each other, I can go in there and capitalize on their long-term damage that they're about to put on each other. But as like a fight fan, bro, because I love this fucking sport, man. As a fight fan, it's such a cool fight, man. It's gonna be so crazy. I want to think that Davison Figueiredo, whatever the fuck his name is. I just think like that motherfucker's tough, bro. You see, just looking at him, you're like, that fool could take a punch and he hits hard, like. So I might give him the nod, but like that being said, is fucking Garbrandt's the shit, bro. That guy has hands. he moves forward, and like he's working with I'm gonna forget the gentleman's name, but he's working with the Wizard right now, and I think that's gonna pay dividends for him, and I'm so excited to see what he came up with and what he does new and all that stuff. But yeah, but as far as for me, man, those two fighting each other is gold, because not either one of them are gonna take each other down, and they're just gonna brawl and cause head damage, and then I kind of sneak in and fight them later when they're all concussed.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and I think he's working with Mark Henry now.
Yeah, Mark Henry. Yeah, that's like good for him, bro. He should have did that a long time ago, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy that he's made this career choice where he's fighting under a guy that's an actual leader, and like I'm so grateful that I have Mark Montoya as my coach and someone that can be like a mentor. And he's so ahead of the game. He's such a student to the game, and he's a real life coach, bro. Like it's not like we're one of those teams where we all just meet together and fight and then that's it, you know. Like I have Mark Montoya, who's all right, you need to peak this week, you need to do this, you need to do this. He's talking to scientists, he's talking to the UFC PI, he's talking to a bunch of people, strength and conditioning coach, and like it takes a lot of the thought process out for me. I just have to go out there and fight, and it's pretty much just like an automatic thing, and it's great, man. It's great to have that, and I'm glad that an elite fighter such as Cody Garbrandt can go out there and have some guy like that too, where you can see what he's gonna really do, and he's going to probably make a lot smarter choices, fight smarter, and that's going to be the best thing for his career. So I'm excited to see the adjustments he's going to make and all that stuff. So
yeah, no, I am too. I'm super pumped for that fight. It's still ways away, but I'm excited to see what happens with that one. And then kind of going off that, I mean, you know, of course, you don't want to look past Kai, number 7 in the world, but if all goes well for you, when you get that victory, no matter what way you get it in. Do you have any plans for the rest of 2020? Do you think you'll get back in the octagon before the end of the year, or are you and the team kind of focusing on 2021? Do you have an outlook, a long-term outlook right now, or are you really focused in on Abu Dhabi?
My goal of 2020, and it was an unrealistic goal too, was to be ranked in the top 10. So as soon as I hit the top 10, I had to immediately like readjust my goals. But my goal for the rest of 2020 is to set myself up for title contention by 2021, man. 2021, I want to be next in line or right there. Like after a fight, they're like Brandon should be next or someone. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be right there, and I want to stay active, bro. There's only so many years of fighting, man. If I can only do this for so long, I might as well make the most of it now. And like I said, just capitalize on that. Try to fight as much as possible and just try to get into title contention as soon as possible. I know fast careers like fall quick too. So like I said, I'm not trying to skip anything or not pay my dues, but if I can cut in line, bro, that would be so great. You know, like if I can go there and just butt a couple people, like I'd be stoked about it. But that being said, I'll earn my way there. I want to earn my way there, and that's the plan, is to get into title contention soon.
Hey man, if you're being number 7 in the world, that's not cutting any line. You're definitely well deserving if you get that victory. And yeah, I mean, are you? I'm assuming you're leaving for Abu Dhabi soon, right?
Yeah, I leave Wednesday, so we're like I guess this is probably gonna be the last week of hard sparring, no matter what for me. You usually taper off the last week, but yeah, I'm leaving to Abu Dhabi on Wednesday, or to Vegas on Wednesday, and then Abu Dhabi from there.
Cool. And is that does going there change anything for you and the team, the preparation, or is it kind of business as usual for you guys going over there? Or
I've never been out of the country, so I think I'm not sure. The time adjustment's weird too, because we're gonna be fighting at like 4 a.m. in the morning over there, but it's like normal time for me, so it's gonna be weird to kind of like I want to keep my same sleeping pattern, but I'll also be fighting at like I'll also be sleeping while it's sunny outside and stuff too. Which is like I worked overnight, so like it's not that big of an adjustment, but it is something that I got to take into account. So I'm not sure as far as like for sure what's gonna happen, but I don't know. It's like, to me, I'm getting a fight. You know, like I'm gonna go fight some dude. Yeah. He's good. I know that he's dangerous. I know that, and whatever. So is everybody, bro. So that everybody hits hard. Everybody's good at this point in my career. I haven't fought a scrub in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, I mean, no, like I said before, thanks for giving us some time here, man. It's been a real pleasure to talk to you, and I really appreciate your answers, going in depth and everything. Not everyone does that, so I really appreciate it, and you've been a pleasure to talk to, man. And seriously, best of luck in a couple weeks against Kai. I'll be rooting for you. I think you'll put off the win, and we'll see what happens. I really look forward to watching you and hopefully hopefully you have a title shot, you know, sometime next year or the year after. And I really look forward to your path to success, man. Your stories and your story is very inspirational. So I really appreciate you sharing it with, you know, with all your fans and stuff. So I really appreciate talking to you, and thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you for your time, man. Thank you for your great questions, too, man. Sometimes you do interviews with the same questions over and over again. That one was different, man, so I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it. Brandon Royval, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, have a good one, brother.
You too, man.